Enola Holmes 2 is on Netflix, showing us another enigmatic case. And we're here to solve some mysteries of our own, such as, who is Henry Cavill's new girlfriend? Which scene with Millie Bobby Brown was the hardest to film for Louis Partridge? And why is Millie afraid of going back to Stranger Things after Enola Holmes? The game is afoot.
Now, where to begin?
Henry Cavill is Sherlock Holmes. The actor said that he had a lot of fun on the set of Enola Holmes 2, especially since the film has such an important message for young women. And of course, he also loved working with Millie Bobby Brown. She became like a sister to Henry.
I'm from a family of 5 boys, and so we're used to noise and making fun of each other all the time, and that's pretty much Millie.
So of course, Cavill also respects her professionally. She is an extraordinary producer. I have to keep reminding myself that she's only 18 years old, Henry said. The actress's fantastic energy in the first film was actually part of the reason why he agreed to return for the second one. And if the executives decide to do another sequel, Cavill is ready to step in once again. The actor is quite busy these days as he's returning to the role of Superman. And to the disappointment of his fans, Cavill recently left his other big project, the Witcher series. But other than that, he's doing just fine. In his personal life as well. Over the years, the Hollywood heartthrob has dated quite a few women, like Ellen Whitaker, Gina Carano, and even the Big Bang Theory star, Kaylee Cuoco. Yet these days, it seems like Henry is ready to settle down. The actor went Instagram official with his girlfriend, Natalie Viscuso, over a year ago. And at the Enola Holmes 2 premiere, the happy couple made their red carpet debut. The lucky gal is a big-time Hollywood executive. She previously worked at Legendary Entertainment, the studio that produced Enola Holmes, as well as Man of Steel. So they probably met through work. But Henry doesn't share much about his personal life. Even Millie once said that she's not allowed to talk about it with him, although they're really good friends. So let's just leave the man in peace. And here's another actor who's also quite a private guy, Louis Partridge as Viscount Tewkesbury.
'Tis I.
The young man is pretty active on his Instagram, but he doesn't share any details about his personal life. Yet Louis fans suspect that he might be dating one of his co-stars, not from Enola Holmes, but from his miniseries Pistol, where the young actor plays the vocalist of Sex Pistols, Sid Vicious. Partridge's reported girlfriend is Sydney Chandler. According to The Insider, they've been secretly dating for about a year, but neither of them has commented on the rumor, so we don't know anything for sure. What we do know is that Louis loved how his character evolved in the Enola Holmes sequel. It's cool to see the transition from, well, a nincompoop, which he's called quite a lot, especially in the first film, the actor mentioned. Surprisingly, the hardest part of filming for him wasn't doing stunts or fights. It was waltzing with Millie. In the film, Tewkesbury is the one teaching Enola to dance. But in reality, Brown was a much faster learner. Well, Partridge struggled not to step on her toes. I was like, how are you doing this? I don't know about you, but we really hope they'll show some of the bloopers from filming that scene. And we're moving on to another actor who reprised his role, Adeel Akhtar as Lestrade. Just like everyone else, he enjoyed working with Millie. When they met on the set of the first Enola Holmes, she impressed him. The actor shared back then that it was a weird feeling to be starstruck by a 16-year-old. So he was definitely glad to return to playing the stone-faced Inspector Lestrade. In real life, Akhtar is married to producer Alexis Burke. They've been together for 5 years and have 2 kids. The actor doesn't share much about his personal life, but he occasionally posts some family pics on Instagram. For example, earlier this year, Adeel made a happy birthday post for himself and his wife. Thanks for the laughs, the kids, and the tears of frustration. I mean, joy, he wrote. The man certainly has an interesting sense of humor. Now, let's talk about the next star of Enola Holmes, Susan Wokoma as Edith. The actress loved playing a secret feminist society member in the film, and she thinks that it's very important that Enola Holmes 2 teaches young girls a lot of lessons. Learning how to petition for yourself, learning how to speak up, knowing what your rights are, knowing that you're not too young to be able to make a change, Susan observed. And she does pretty much the same thing in real life too. Although she isn't as famous as most of her other co-stars, the actress has already achieved a lot in her career. Wokoma has starred in the Netflix shows Crazy Head and Chewing Gum, and her biggest wish is to increase representation for Black women in movies and on TV. Being an aspiring screenwriter, Susan strives to write more roles for women of color. I feel like everybody else is taken care of, she once commented. The actress is glad to live in a time where a lot of changes are coming in the movie industry. Because when she was younger, Wokoma felt as if the industry belonged to zero-sized models, but she still wanted to realize her dream. and she succeeded. So let's hope that she'll do well in her current goal too, and make a contribution for women of color. And we're moving on to another super strong female from the film.
Visit our awesome merch shop. We have branded t-shirts, hoodies, eco bags, and even phone cases. You can choose between dozens of unique and awesome designs. Click the link under the video and find your perfect match.
Helena Bonham Carter as Eudoria Holmes. It's certainly awesome to see a mother and daughter reunite and fight for the good cause together, especially if they're as cool as these two. Helena had a blast playing Enola's mom once again. Talking about Millie, she said once that the young actress is a phenomenon.
She's got extraordinary intelligence and extraordinary ability in many different areas, and composure.
Well, there you have it. Everybody loves Millie. But before we get to her, let's see how Helena's personal life is going. She was in a relationship with director Tim Burton for 13 years. They never got married and even lived in two different but interconnected houses. But still, the years Helena and Tim spent as a couple were quite fruitful in many senses. They didn't only welcome 2 kids, but also worked on multiple movies together. Helena and Tim's separation was amicable, and 4 years later, Carter is still dating art historian Rye Dag Holmboe. He's 21 years younger than the actress, but she says she doesn't notice the difference. "My boyfriend is unbelievably mature. He's an old soul in a young body. What more could I want?" Helena commented. She's lucky to have met Rye and is blissfully happy with him, but neither of them is in a hurry to tie the knot. "I wasn't married the first time," the actress mentioned, referencing her relationship with Burton. Whatever makes her happy. And finally, we're moving on to the all-beloved Millie Bobby Brown as Enola Holmes. The actress was happy to not only produce and star in the movie, but also to help develop the script. This time around, it's based on a true historical event about the Matchgirls Strike of 1888. Back then, a group of teenage girls were brave enough to protest against poor working conditions.
It was a really important message for me to get that delivered.
Although Millie knows how it feels to be undermined just for being a girl, she's happy that she lives in a different time. And the actress values the fact that she has a voice and can play lead female roles. Enola Holmes was a huge learning curve for her. "This is a very big, pivotal moment within my career and my life. This is the first role I've really led." Millie is very committed to it and puts a lot of herself into portraying Enola, sometimes even a bit too much.
Actually, our director, Harry Bradbeer, is always like, "Millie, you're being too much of yourself and draw the line."
In fact, Brown got so close to her character that she's now afraid of going back to Stranger Things. Millie even had a nightmare where she is playing 11 and can't stop breaking the fourth wall. "I have this deep-rooted fear that now I will never stop looking at the camera. So now I'm so obsessed with it," the actress commented. On the other hand, it could be funny if 11 did it once.
Honestly?
Anyway, we're sure that Millie would be able to handle her fear and give us another brilliant performance. After all, she has incredible talent and the support of her loved ones. And speaking of love, for about a year, the young actress has been in a relationship with Jake Bon Jovi, the son of rock star John Bon Jovi. The lovebirds often appear at red carpet events together, and fans can't get enough of them. For example, Millie came to the Enola Holmes premiere with her beau, and then posted a few photos on her Instagram. "The man" was her short yet meaningful caption. They look really sweet as a couple, so let's hope that their relationship lasts.
Support OSSA by sending us super thanks. Just click on the thanks button under the video and choose an amount to donate. And remember, we value each one of you.
Have you seen the new Enola Holmes film? Share what you think about it in the comments below. And as always, stay awesome.